Mokami, I'm delighted that you took up my kind request that you join me in my gathering courage to really launch my YouTube channel instead of doing these parodic YouTube videos that you help me guide through. And I'd love this to be a consistent, regular basis. So very, very, very many thanks, my dear.
Of course, Mom. Anything. First of all, I really wanted to stimulate my EI mind and anything for you, anything to help. So take us away. What are we discussing today, Mother?
Oof, so many ideas have been coming through my head. I've been thinking, shall we discuss about workplace bullying? Shall we discuss the issue of boundaries? Shall we discuss the issues of emotional intelligence? Then I said, maybe, because I am a leadership coach, and one of my biggest things is always my hashtag on everything is leadership. What is leadership? And just helping people understand what's leadership. And I want this series to be very short, maybe just discussions, you and me laughing about life or learning about life, you sharing me, because I believe in reverse mentoring, or we just sharing with our audience things that we do. So I thought just defining what is leadership, my definition as I've learned it through. What do you think?
I like that. I just struggle to myself because you said you like reverse mentorship, and I've never even considered that I could ever be a mentor or even give you advice amidst you to give you advice. So that's really funny for me to hear. I'm down to talk about leadership. Whenever we talk corporate things, I never know whether to refer to you as Mom or as Mary.
Just refer to me as mom.
Mom.
I think first and foremost, I'm your mom. And believe me, child, you have always reverse mentored me. Look at this YouTube thing. You started your YouTubes when you were 17. And I feel so bad. I remember I was so critical. I wanted you to be perfect, have your subjects, but in anything, what I'm learning about leadership is you grow through practice. And that's one thing you taught me. And that's why I've asked you, please come back, help me get my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, legs and let me grow. So you do reverse mentor me.
Oh, thanks. But I needed that doubt from you in order to to prove everyone wrong. And now it's a skill, so I'm happy.
I have been teaching, training, sharing, whatever one might call it, though I believe I'm now a teacher. I hated my father saying that I want one of you to be a teacher, and I thought, who the hell wants to be a teacher? And I feel so ashamed because I love teaching. I love sharing knowledge. So I have been training a program called Female Future Kenya, which was actually introduced here by the Norwegians, because they started it when they passed a law that 40% of all leadership positions, right through the pipeline, in anything called public, whether it was public quoted companies, anywhere public money is, so it is the parliament, it is the counties, it's the councils, it's anything where there's public money, whether it's hospitals, schools, anything, they have to have women throughout the leadership. Now I hear they've passed a law that it doesn't have to be public, even privately held companies, because the ambassador actually came for one of our graduations. So I've been teaching the leadership module. There are 3 modules, and it was a program developed by them to help women fast track into the world of work, which is a man's world. And we all realize that. How do you help women understand how the world of work, which is a world of men, designed by men for men, how can they fit there? And I love teaching that for the last 10 years. I'm no longer doing it, but I loved it. And we had a definition for leadership, and I went with that. I loved it. There are very many definitions of leadership. Then in 2022, I started training a UN board. They invited me to be one of the facilitators in a 6-month leadership program. And they have perfect, Mokami, the perfect leadership definition. I've seen so many definitions, and I love this one. And it's the one we use in that program, and I've adapted it as my own. I'm not the author of it. It's by somebody called Kevin Cruz. And I'd love to read you this definition. Am I being a bit boring, or shall I read it?
No, it was just a lengthy backstory to get to where we're at. But we've gotten here. No, I'm still engaged, don't worry.
The world of work. Women use backstories, they lay background, you should be direct. And I just did the woman thing. Okay, now this definition says leadership is a process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of a goal. So can you imagine what they're saying is that leadership is a process of what? Social influence. That's all it is. If you even just stop there, leadership is a process of social influence. So
it's about people. It always boils down to people.
It's about people. It's about socially influencing them. And what I love about this, how do you socially influence people? You cannot influence strangers. You cannot influence people who don't know about you. You have to have a relationship. They must know you. They must accept you and you must know something about them. To
Yeah.
me, that was the biggest like aha moment that, oh my goodness, it's a process of social influence. And the only way you can influence them is to build a relationship with them. And that to me is the biggest takeaway.
Would you agree that why it was such an aha moment to you is because you operated in no, leadership is you do what I tell you to do and my word is law.
That was the older one, the authoritarian leadership. Then I thought leadership is about, helping people see, teaching and so on, which is our parts of communication. But I didn't really understand that if you want to influence people, you must have a relationship with them, because it's always like you're there, I'm here. But no, it's we're all together here and we're a team together. And leadership is not about I'm the one who makes the decisions. But sometimes the person who's best technically competent in that project is the one who will help the others make the decision. So the question is, are you socially influencing people through a relationship so that they can look to you, they respect you, they admire you, and therefore you have to model something for them to respect. They must trust you for them to have they have to respect you. They have to know you. They must know you care about them. If you don't care about me, why would I have a relationship with you? You just want my work, but you don't care my wife is sick or my child is doing an exam. So all these things came into play and I realized, wow.
Now I'm thinking about it even in a social context, friendship wise, you're not going to listen to the guy you don't like. You're not going to listen to the guy. If say you're out with your friends and someone wants to drive, worst case scenario, and then they're told by someone they don't really respect, you shouldn't drive, put the keys away. They can be rowdy and be like, you don't know anything. But if someone who knows them, respects them, has a relationship, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They'll be like, okay, wait, if this person is telling me not to do it, I actually should listen. So that's actually a really good point.
Absolutely. And the word is not so much as respect, it's social influence. Do I have a social influence on me? Because so cares about me. So it's out for my good. I'll listen to them. Yeah. They've always helped me. They speak into my life. They tell me don't drink and drive. Because most of the times, do you see me? Do you care about me? That's one part of it. And two, are you genuine with me? Are you open with me? Are you vulnerable with me? Or you're here and I'm here? So it is all those things. And you can only influence somebody if you have a relationship. And that relationship is based on a mutual, I see you as a human. I talk to you. I listen to you.
I don't know why it just clicked in my head, because I realized even now in a workplace context, I don't care to really have relationships with people. I'm very polite. I like people, I'll joke with you, but I keep it very surface level. And in each job I've had, I have a good relationship with them, but then as soon as I leave, I'm a ghost. We have never met, which is not good. I don't build lasting relationships in a professional context. Oh, why don't I do that? No wonder.
Yes, even I do that. I guess divorce homes, I'm a divorced child, you're a divorced child, we don't want to get into relationships that may disappoint us. But let me tell you, the very good leaders, people who move into high leadership, is because somebody says, this guy cares, this guy has a relationship, he remembers my name, he asks about my children, he knows my wife was in hospital or I was sick. When you're authentic, you're actually opening up about yourself. Those are the people love, they really respect them, they look up to them, and then to know what they do, they maximize the effort of others. So I said, this leader is really nice. I'm going to do the best for them. This leader really cares about me. I'm going to go beyond the extra mile and stay until 10 at night to finish this work because I know you care about me. And I do know that you open your share. You aspire me. You motivate me. But if you don't care about me, it's about the office.
I definitely don't. I literally definitely do not do that. You've actually opened my eyes. I wasn't expecting it today, Mom, but you've actually opened my eyes on that because I'm just so guarded in a workplace context, and not guarded as in I'm stush and stirred, but guarded as hi, yes, my name's Makami, and that's all you will know about me. I thought I was doing good. I thought I was doing good keeping everything separate. So my question to you is, how does one toe the line of building relationships with people, but also when it's time to push back, you can push back. And I bet you're going to use the word boundaries at one point.
I use the word boundaries, but that's for another day. What we were taught, I'm sorry, I must have taught you that in my early career, is that there's a professional self and there's a personal self and you don't
Yeah.
to work with your professionals, but we are all one person. All these are just roles. They're like hats we wear. One time between this hour to this hour, I'm wearing my professional hat. Then when I leave, I'm the mom, I put the mom hat. Then I go out with my friends, I put on my friend's hat. Then when I'm mentoring somebody, I've got with my mentor hat. When I'm in church, I'm a church member. So these are not, they're just roles, but we are the same full person. So the idea is you need to create relationships whichever role you're in. But what kind of relationship? There's a working relationship, there's a friendly relationship, there's a close relationship, there's a mentor relationship, but all of them are about really building a relationship. Obviously, the relationship you have with a child or with a spouse or a boyfriend is different from the relationship you have with a working colleague or your boss. So the things that you do or share are towards that particular role, but there still must be a genuine relationship.
And it's a give and take. I think why people are so guarded, like myself, or maybe you in the past, is because we don't want to give too much of ourselves.
We fear. I give myself and you let me down. So all of us are fearing to give of each other. You give first. No, you give first.
Yeah.
It's a human psychology.
Yeah.
Because we are about threat and reward. So I might tell you things about me, then you use them against me. So I'm always on guard. But if I could relax and know that genuinely you're not going to do me harm and you show me through your actions, then I can relax and let you in. But it is very difficult to trust. It's so difficult. I hear you. So,
but it's a muscle, like you said in the beginning. It's a muscle. But yeah, wow, loved that. Fantastic. Thanks for the words of advice. Again, I was not expecting to actually be. All right. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.